Alright, hi everyone. My name is Michael, and this is my first video. So I want to talk about education to start out with. I'm sitting outside my school's drama center. I'm a theater major, and I spent a decent amount of time here. Inside is our theater, where most of the student theater productions, which I participated in a lot of during my time at college. I'm a senior right now. I'm starting to make videos because I found that there aren't many videos on the topic of college-age people pursuing a career in the arts. And so I wanted to document my own journey as a writer and as an actor. And hopefully it would be useful, interesting to other people. First thing I want to talk about is education. Should you do it? Is it worth it for a career in the arts? Because I know many people will say, well, what can you really learn? Well, you can learn a lot. And I think it's definitely been worth it for me. And I have learned now that you never stop learning. So if you're going to college thinking that you'll just spend 4 years and then you'll be good to go if you're wanting to be an actor or a writer or a singer or really anything in the arts, you're going to be disappointed, because that's not going to be the case. If you have the drive and you have the ability to educate yourself to a degree that you think is on par with a college education in terms of the arts, or if you have a job, if you've gotten cast in something and you do that, or you want to make your own stuff with the money instead that you would pay for college, and you think you have the knowledge to do all that, great. I think that's very valuable. But I think college affords you the opportunities to do all that and to do it in a safe space. And so that's what I found extremely valuable. So I go to the University of Southern California in Los Angeles. The reason that I picked this place was because I wanted to be in LA, because I want to be a film, TV, or voice actor. And so this is kind of like the place to go if you want to be in that sphere of entertainment. So I'm right behind the school's old gym, the physical education building, which later became a theater building because we had nowhere else to go. I know, does not sound glamorous, but I promise I miss it a lot now. Now that we don't have it, it's easy to miss it. I want to talk about the importance of community, because that's one thing that you'll really gain over the course of your time in college is you're working with like-minded people. People talk about networking a lot, and college is great for quote-unquote networking, but really it's just making friends. Networking is really just making friends. If you try to do it, it's not going to work. People can smell that on you when it's not genuine. And you also don't want to be working with people that you don't actually get along with. Like, why would you? And I've gained a lot of lifelong friends here. And I really think that's been invaluable. During my time at USC, I've written and produced a number of works through student theater. I've acted in many student productions. And none of that would have happened if I didn't have friends here. If you are proactive enough, if you are a kind enough collaborator, then they will reach out to you when they have opportunities. All this stuff you can also do on your own. You can find people on your own. You can find a theater group on your own. You can go and take classes on your own. It's just harder, and it's harder to find a consistent group of people. You know, if you don't have a school that has like independent student productions, just go and make your own. You know, just go and get a group of students together, find a space, maybe even just do it outside. I used to be in an improv troupe that performed outside. You can do theater anywhere. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't. And also not to think about it so much. Don't be so worried about doing it right. You're in college, and this is the time to do it wrong. If there's any time in your life to mess up, it's right now. So that's my little spiel on community. So I'm walking up to MCC. This was the place where it all began. This is where I had my first class, day 1, when I was a little freshman. Right in there. This is one of the few windows in the whole building. It doesn't have any windows in any of the rooms, because who needs to see sunlight when you're a theater kid? And fun fact, I met many of my greatest and longtime friends in my 101 class way back when. Just find a place to sit. So if I were to wrap this all up, I would say that if you can find a way to build a community and to make projects, if you are a writer and an actor, I highly recommend going to a college like USC, because they've got a great writing program and a great film school and lots of loud cars, and lots of opportunities for people to create for themselves. If your school doesn't, and you still want to attend college, just make them for yourself. And I know that's easier said than done, but really all you need for theater especially is a space and people to perform. You don't even really need an audience. People might stop by, but don't do it for the audience, do it for yourself. It's very gratifying to make something out of nothing. And that's another reason why I'm doing this, because it's so much fun to create. I don't know how this series will turn out. I don't know how many of these I'll post or how long I'll continue doing this. But it's something that excites me right now. And something that excites me creatively right now. And so that's why I'm doing it. Next week, I have a behind the scenes on a COVID safe set. I helped film, well, I didn't really do much, but I helped film a short film that I wrote that's being produced by one of the student theater groups called Only an Imprint. Got some B-roll from that, and I'll kind of talk about what it was like filming on a COVID set, and also filming on a set for something that you've written, and the process of writing for Only an Imprint. So that'll be a more writing-heavy video. Thank you, everyone, and I'll see you next time.